Hey everybody, Wave 3 News Meteorologist Ryan Hoke here with a Hokey video blog update for this very cold Saturday morning. Temperatures in the 30s, even some 20s across the area with wind chills easily down into the 20s. Dress warmly. We've had wind over the last several days. We're going to have wind starting once again tomorrow. Today's a little bit of a reprieve, but on today's Hokey Weather Fact, we're talking about a place that doesn't have much wind. That is the doldrums on Earth. You may think doldrums means, well, depressing or down, but it actually comes from the region of Earth around the equator where the trade winds just basically aren't. So you've got this very light wind around the equator where there's lots of high pressure, and that means that ships would get stuck there for weeks on end before they had gas motors in them when they just used sails. So that's why they call that the doldrums, and that's why when something's sad or depressing, you call it the doldrums as well. It means that you've definitely kind of slowed down there. You've learned that from today's Hokey Weather Fact. Beautiful sunshiny sky from our Kentucky One Health SkyTrack camera at Churchill Downs. The ponies are out working out. We are 28 days from Derby. Whew, it's coming up fast. It doesn't feel like it at all with temperatures the way they are today. It may look beautiful out there with a few clouds here and there, but man, these temps down into the lower 30s in southern Indiana. Tell City was one of the cooler spots earlier with 28. They're now back up to 33 with a few of those clouds moving in. Right at freezing across all of our Kentucky mesonet sites over the state of Kentucky at this hour. You'll see the clouds moving in, but they're not going to be staying here for long. Breaking up, in fact, over the western half of Jefferson County, Indiana. They're breaking up over northern Indiana. We still have this fetch of moisture, though, coming off of Lake Michigan, snow showers all the way down to Indianapolis. Those are not going to be affecting us. Cincinnati also dealing with snow showers, even on down through eastern Kentucky this morning. Those caused a coating of snow, and they even had some accidents up in North Cincinnati toward Dayton, Ohio as well. For us, though, no snow today, just mostly sunny skies, all courtesy high pressure pouring in. This is kind of the last gasp of this area of low pressure, kind of a stout one moving through. Lots of cold air moving in from Canada. I mean, this thing is pretty powerful. Temperatures up around the upper Midwest, currently in the single digits near International Falls. The rest of the Midwest and the Plain States currently in the 20s. For us this afternoon, it's the 30s and the 40s. Some upper 30s possible in southern Indiana towards Seymour and North Vernon for highs. Yikes. But I think a lot of us, most of us, in the 40s, mid-40s here in the city. Some upper 40s possible, especially just south and west of the city of Louisville as we head throughout tonight. If you're heading out late, around midnight or so tonight, a lot of folks have outdoor plans. Not outdoor plans, but indoor plans that'll take you outdoors to get back to your car. You'll notice how the clouds are gone by about 2 o'clock in the morning. They're just to our west, but that still allows temperatures to crash down toward freezing. Dress very warmly if you're heading to the Louisville City FC game or the Garth Brooks concerts tonight. There's 2 of those. The clouds move in, though, as we head throughout the pre-dawn hours. Temperatures warm through dawn and beyond, and we'll see temperatures near 50 by 11:30 in the morning before the rain showers move in. We're also going to be under that freeze warning. Most of our counties covered by this as we head throughout late tonight, say midnight tonight, until about 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Here's a 7-day breakdown. I want to break down today's forecast for those events that I just talked about. Louisville City FC, 7:30. They're playing Orlando City B there, the B team. Temperatures starting out in the mid-40s. Will end up in the lower 40s. Garth Brooks, head out there early if you're going to go tonight because traffic's going to be crazy with 2 concert times. Folks trying to do dinner before and after the shows. It's going to be a little nutty. Parking may be a little tricky as well. Temperatures starting out in the mid-40s. We'll end up in the mid-30s here at midnight as a lot of folks are trying to head home from that concert. Clear skies expected. You may be heading home a little later than that as these concerts have been running a little late as of late. All right, on Sunday, we do have a 40% chance of showers. That comes mainly during the afternoon and the evening. By 12 noon, most of us dry, mid-50s. We surge into the mid to upper 60s during the afternoon. A few more of those showers. It's really late afternoon that we see this slug of showers, maybe some embedded heavy rain moving through. This will be around dinner time, so if you have dinner plans on Sunday, take the umbrella, take the poncho, and then a few additional showers late Sunday night. These may be a little heavy as well. This is a very slow-moving front moving through, and as it does so, we're going to see the winds pick up to 35, maybe 40 mile per hour wind gusts once again on Sunday. There's been a lot of questions as to why is the temperature going up and down and why have there been so many wind gusts. Well, one is causing the other. So the temperature is going up and down because we have a very amplified pattern. Lots of cold air intruding in from Canada for this time of year. And so that causes those changes in temperature. The change in temperature causes a change in pressure, and that's why you get so much wind. So one causes the other. It's kind of a ripple effect, all right? So that's why we've got all the changes in temperature and wind lately. Monday, that's when the front itself moves on through. A very slow-moving front. Locally heavy rain, some thunder, no severe weather, just no instability for it. Lots of wind energy, though, so gusty winds with some of these showers. Bands of them moving through really from the morning through the evening hours as well. Look at 7 p.m. Pretty heavy rain from this front moving through. The deal is that the front is going to be oriented parallel to the winds aloft. That means the winds aren't really going to push it much. That's why it's going to be so slow and why we'll see so many rounds of rain from this. But finally, a disturbance will kick it through the area as we head throughout Monday night. So by Tuesday, we should be dry. I put in a 20% shower chance Tuesday morning. It shouldn't be a big deal, though. Check out this rainfall, though. About 1 to 2 inches of rainfall area wide. Some areas along the Ohio River may get an isolated 2 to 3 per this version of RPM model here. We'll have to see where that sets up. Maybe southern Indiana. That's more favored for those heavier rainfall totals. Tuesday is cooler, 56, but really, if we're going to take a hit, 50s isn't that bad compared to the 40s we have today. We're back in the 60s by Wednesday and Thursday. That beloved 70-degree high temperature comes back on Friday. Look at this. High pressure moves back toward the Appalachians, and we finally get some warm air in here. This blocking pattern, it's a blocking pattern when you get high pressure anchored over the southeast like this. This is kind of almost like a summertime setup, even though it's not going to feel much like summer. It's going to anchor the warm air over us for quite some time. Confidence meter on this at a 6. I do want to caution the latest run of the European model saying, not so fast, maybe not as warm, maybe more rain chances toward the end of the week. We're discounting it at this point. The GFS has been rock solid with this. The last few runs of the Euro have been rock solid. Don't let one run of one model for you model watchers at home despair you and get you away from a forecast that you should probably stick with, because there's bad runs of any computer model. Just wanted to get that out of the way. So 70s, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th of the month, and then we get another rain system through on the 20th that takes us back down to the 50s. But again, if we're going to take a hit, in the 50s, I'd rather do that than the 40s. I do not think we have any more chances for snow after the system that we just had with the snowflakes yesterday and then last night. I think that might be it, because as you start heading toward May, it gets real hard to do that. It has been done before. It may happen again, but I mean, we're talking just a chance for sleet, maybe, if anything, as we go through that time frame. We'll see how that goes, but at this point, climatologically speaking, it gets very difficult to produce snow after about mid-April. Not impossible, though, all right? So we'll keep our eye on it. That's it for now, guys. I'm meteorologist Ryan Hoke. Andy's in here tonight. I'll be back with you starting tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. on Wave 3 News Sunrise. Enjoy today, even though it's going to be cold.